she's 8 years old, and when I got Jules, she taught me to milk. I had never milked a cow. We're a team. When I would grab her teeth the wrong way, she would hit me with her tail and let me know I was irritating her. So she wasn't in milk, she was pregnant, but I didn't know when she was due. And she is a very patient cow. I reached down and I grabbed her bag to see if she was getting milk yet, to indicate if the baby was coming soon. And I went like that, and I surprised her, and she lifted her foot, and she knocked me senseless. I did a backflip, landed on the ground, hit my head on my milking stool on the way down, and had a brain bleed. I had a hemorrhage, brain hemorrhage. And so the next day, half my body went numb, and I couldn't walk, or I couldn't lift my hand. My family raced me to the hospital, and I was in ICU and then followed up with inpatient rehab, and I wound up in the Methodist Quest program, thank goodness. My therapist came out to the farm, and they saw what I did on a daily basis, hauling feed and mucking stalls and milking cows. And then we went back to Methodist, and they created this program for me. My physical therapist, Luke, was brilliant at figuring out ways to strengthen me and to give me the endurance that I had had before the accident. He gave me feedbacks to carry. He asked me the average weight of my goats, and then he filled boxes with that much weight, and I pulled them around the rehab center. He was brilliant at figuring out ways to make me functionally strong and to get me back to my life.
One exercise we used for Mr. Degrado was this straight bar with the cable station to simulate picking up hay or taking things to the compost pile, right? So I would load this up, have her kind of reach down, one hand or two hands actually, picking up, and then actually physically carrying the load there. So what's really cool about the Quest program is we have the opportunity to go either to job site, home, just to see what all they would need. It makes our job so much easier. When a patient really is dedicated on getting back to what they do and what they love, really a pleasure working with Mr. Degrado.
They were really good at helping me to recover the sensitivity in my hand and helping me to use what sensation I did have coming through to learn to reinterpret that information in a way that, I could be functional again. And then my speech therapist, Cassie helped me quit panicking. And she went so far beyond a speech therapist.
Initially she couldn't walk, she couldn't stand up. She pretty much lost the whole use of her right side. And so she had to relearn all of that. If it wasn't for Methodist Rehab and what they did for her to give her the confidence she needed, they helped give her that determination and said, you can do this, you can rebuild this, and it'll come back. And it did.
I feel wonderful. I feel great. Still numb, but I can go about my life. I can do everything I did before the accident, and I'm doing exactly what I want to do, and this is the life I love.